Ryan Day, in his Ohio State career, is now 1-3 versus the Michigan Wolverines. He's lost 3 straight games to Michigan. Let me just say right now, the excuses for Ryan Day have flatly run out. They flatly run out, people. We're in year number 6, and Ryan Day has yet to lead Ohio State to a national championship. We're going to be heading into year number 7 of next year, and the expectation should 100% be national championship or bust for Ryan Day. And I get it. It's a very harsh criticism, but when you're coaching at Ohio State or Alabama, a big major program, the expectations are national championship or bust. That is how you're going to be judged. You're judged by a different standard. This is not Southern Arkansas. Okay, this is not Deion Sanders at Colorado coming into a situation where the team barely won anything a year ago. Ryan Day came into a situation where you're coaching the Ohio State Buckeyes, and to be honest, the foundation was laid pretty good for you from the jump. I mean, Urban Meyer, he was a great head coach at Ohio State. He laid down the culture, the foundation, and gave Ryan Day a great opportunity to pick up right where he left off. And listen, you can say, oh, you're being too harsh on Ryan Day. Listen, people, I've been the same way with Kirby Smart, and I've been the same way with Jim Harbaugh. I was on Kirby Smart for a long time until he finally pulled through and won a national championship. Because here's the thing, people. When you're at a major program, and after about year number 4, I'm done with the excuses. You've had enough time to bring in your recruits. You've had enough time to establish your culture. Again, this is not Southern Arkansas or a random middle-of-the-pack school out of nowhere. No, this is the Ohio State University, people. You can look at 2019 and say, okay, Ohio State had a great team, an all-time talented team. I mean, LSU won the national championship that year. I felt 2019 Ohio State was just as talented. But, okay, this is early in the Ryan Day stages. You lose to Clemson, fine. But even last season, I felt Ohio State had a great chance to win the national championship with C.J. Stroud being the quarterback. Everyone talks about how, Georgia hadn't lost, so many games. They'd won 25, 28 straight games until they recently lost to Alabama this year. I get it. Georgia's loaded. But Ohio State had a lead on Georgia late in that game, and it was blown. I mean, you have Marvin Harrison Jr. this season, who many people consider to be a generational type player. I mean, Ryan Day hasn't made it at Ohio State. And at some point, Ryan Day has to pull through and win a national championship. If Ryan Day is not capable of winning a national championship for the Ohio State Buckeyes, he needs to go. Now, Ohio State is giving him another opportunity for the upcoming season. We'll see how this plays out. But the excuses are ran out for Ryan Day. I mean, the adjustments need to be better. The play calling needs to be better. I mean, just overall, it seems like Michigan just punched Ohio State in the mouth. And I understand that, you're going into Michigan. It's a tough, hostile environment to play in. But losing 3 straight games to the Michigan Wolverines when you have a great team by your side, I mean, it's not acceptable in Buckeye land. Because here's the thing, people. Even if Ryan Day were to lose every single game on his schedule, except for the Michigan game, the season at least is somewhat salvageable because at least you beat your in-state rival. So, it's very interesting. We'll see if Ryan Day can win a national championship at Ohio State. But all I'm saying is we're heading into year number 7 next season. And 7 years at Ohio State, only 1 national championship appearance, no national titles. There's something to be said about that. So Ryan Day is on the hot seat. He's in the Kirby Smart territory that Kirby was in a couple of years ago when Kirby hadn't won a national championship. He's in the same category Jim Harbaugh's in right now. Harbaugh's been at Michigan for what? 8, 9 years, hasn't won a national championship. I'm still criticizing him right now. So that's how I feel about Ryan Day. No more excuses. The excuses have flatly run out. What does Ryan Day not have at Ohio State? He's got a great coaching staff that he's assembled. He's got great players, the defense, the offense. I understand that Kyle McCord kind of fell flat on his face in that Michigan game, and he's not the best quarterback in the country, but I just saw Kirby Smart win a national championship with Stetson Bennett being his quarterback. And I'm not saying, I'm not here to compare the quarterbacks because we all know Stetson Bennett played big in big spots, but that's the key. He played big in big spots. He managed the game. So you don't need a Deshaun Watson or a Trevor Lawrence or, someone like that to win a national championship. Kirby Smart just proved it last year. Like literally last year. It's not like it was 10 years ago where, you needed, defense, run game, special teams, quarterback wasn't much of a need. I understand having a 5-star quarterback helps you a ton. But if you're a great head coach and you have a great team, you should be able to win a national championship. So that's how I feel about Ryan Day. And not to mention, Ryan Day at one point had Justin Fields and CJ Stroud as his quarterbacks. So you have first-round picks at quarterback in college, and you couldn't get it done even back then. So, yeah, the excuses have ran out for Ryan Day, and that's how I feel.